Good morning, everybody, or good evening whenever you're watching this video. My name is Grant Helm. I'm a personal trainer and yoga instructor here at the JCA. And today we are going to be focusing on deep releasing of the hamstrings. Last week were the hips, so now we're going to make this practice geared towards releasing those hamstrings. So if you have a block, grab a block. If you have a wall nearby, we're actually going to start on the wall. So the way we're going to come up is I want you sitting alongside of the wall. And then from here, get as close as you can to the wall. Then we're able to lay down and bring those feet up above as we come into this position. Now all we're going to do for about a couple minutes is we're going to let the toes face the ground. And we're going to let those feet walk all the way out. It's kind of like gravity work with us right here. So we release those legs as a kind of a deeper stretch. Relaxing the inner groin, relaxing the hamstrings. You can press your hands on your thigh to press your thighs closer to the wall. That intensifies the stretch. Yeah, we're just here relaxing, breathing for a few minutes. Just as time, letting the legs just soften. And breathe. We're here, start relaxing the face, relaxing the toes, becoming present on the ground, feeling all the points of contact where your body meets the floor. Got about another minute here. Few more breaths. It's kind of a good way to start and finish the practice. Or whenever a long day from work, just coming, putting your feet up the wall in this restorative position. Hands come onto the outside of the thighs. As you inhale, use the strength of your arms to bring your legs all back together. And we're going to scoot back onto our mats. And I forgot my strap. So if you have a strap, go grab your strap. Or if you have a towel, grab a towel. Just one moment. Let me go grab it real quick. Here we go. Got the strap. So we're back onto our back. Both of our knees are bent. Soles of the feet onto the ground. We're going to put the strap around our left leg. And slowly just come to this place of relaxation. We're not trying to get to our deepest stretch right away because I can get it all the way back. But the key of this is to really soften that hamstring. Let there be no tension from the calves, carrying all the way up to the hamstring, all the way to the glutes, to the hips, to the lower back. Your left leg or whatever leg is in the strap is completely softened. Relax the toes of the feet that's on the ground. Relax the jaw. And breathe, maintain that smooth breath. Very slowly, let's move that left foot over top of the right hip. That left hip's still going to stay on the ground and that left leg is still soft. So if you're back a little bit, you can feel your leg shaking or there's tension in the hamstring, maybe just lower that leg just a little bit. As the stretch goes more towards the IT band, outside the left leg. Keep that left hip still on the ground. A few breaths here, shoulders are still soft. Moving very slowly, strap stays in the right hand. Left shoulder stays down as we let both the legs fall all the way over to the left. Nice twist. Send that left hip towards the front of your mat. Great space, lengthen that side body. Couple breaths here. Good, bend that left knee, inhale as we rise. Strap goes into the left hand this time, or you can use a towel, whatever it is that you're using. Nice inhale, the hips stay pointing up towards the sky. As you exhale, let that left leg fall all the way out to the side. If there's still a lot of tension in that hamstring or discomfort, you can let that foot slowly lower towards the front of your mat. But if you are able to, try to keep that foot up as best you can. Breathe here, relax. A lot of times when we're releasing tension, that face has a tendency to kind of clench up. But with a little bit of focus and mindfulness, we're able just to relax it, just to soften the body. Let's inhale all the way back up to center. Hold the strap in both hands, nice full inhale. And exhale, pull that thigh close, that foot stays over the knee and the sole of the foot faces the ceiling like we're walking on the sky. And we inhale, extend. Exhale, pull that leg close. Go, we inhale, extend. Couple more. Exhale. Good, inhale, extend. Last one, exhale. Good, we inhale, extend. This time we pull that leg back a little bit, stretching a little bit more, then we release that right leg flat onto the ground. Few breaths here. So keep that face nice and soft. You can reach to the heel of the leg that's on the ground. May feel a gentle hip stretch of the opposite leg. And pull that leg back just a little more. Still keep the hamstring nice and soft. And we slowly release. Have a quick pause here. We're going to feel the difference between the two sides. Before we slowly bring the soles of the feet back onto the ground, knees up towards the sky. And this time the strap goes across the right foot or whatever leg that you didn't do. And our first thing we do here is just soften that hamstring. You want to play around with the leg position, because if your legs start shaking, there's a little bit of tension, you need to lower it a little bit. We want to kind of get it right to that breaking point. So maintain that soothing breath. Inhale, always create space. With every exhale, remove anything that's unwanted, unneeded, both in the mind and in the body. Relaxing the toes, softening the jaw. A few more breaths here. How soft can you get that hamstring? And let's slowly bring that right foot over left hip. But opposite hip still stays on the ground. Still keep the same softness in the hamstring. And breathe. Slowly hold that strap in the left hand as you let both legs travel all the way across, keeping the opposite shoulder still on the ground. Take that front hip, move it down towards the front of your mat. Bend that right knee, inhale back up to center. Hold the strap in both hands, nice deep inhale, exhale, we pull that thigh close. And
Inhale, we extend. Exhale, pull it close. Inhale, extend. We got a couple more. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Whoops, I forgot to go out to the right. Nice inhale. Hold the strap in that right hand. Let that right foot go off to the side. Or your inner groin. Breathe here. Can't forget this guy. So keep the opposite hip down. Don't let those hips roll open. Good. Inhale back up to center. Just do a couple more now. Just pull that thigh close. Inhale, extend. We already did this, but why not do it again? Good. Then we keep that leg straight. Pull it back a little bit more. Maybe straighten that left leg out. Breathe here. And we slowly lower that leg. Noticing the difference. Or now we're balanced out, just noticing from before we started that sequence to where we are now. Good. Slowly rolling over to one side. Coming on to all fours, we're going to come into a runner stretch. And let's go ahead and let's have our left leg out in front of us. Wave that left foot out in front. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, round that spine over that left leg. Breathe here. Keeping this rounded, chin tucked in, really rounding that spine up towards the sky. Let's point those left toes towards the ground, pulling back towards us. A little neuro flossing this left leg. And remember to breathe. Good. Right hand stays on the block. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Let's twist towards our left or whatever leg you have in front. For me, my left leg's in front, so I twist towards my left. Now we're not pressing through the toes. It's more the ball of the big toe, the area underneath the toes, like we're pressing that forward. As you keep those hips square and breathe. Good. Slowly come forward. Now we're going to walk both those hands to the outside of that left leg as we fold forward, intensifying that stretch on the outside of that left leg. Breathe. Inhale back at the center. Walk those hands both surrounding that foot. And now we're going to kind of lead with the heart and chest, as little small pulses where you let that heart and chest work towards that toe, reaching that chin out towards those toes, keeping those toes square, hips square. A few of these, let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into that left foot comes back around. Let's go knees wide, feet together, nice child's pose. Noticing the difference between the two sides. As we come up all fours, and we got the other side. Right foot comes in front, start nice and tall, wave those toes out in front of you. Nice deep inhale, start with the chin, tuck the chin into the chest. And we slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae over that front leg, rounding that spine, pulling that right hip back towards that left heel. And breathe. Notice one side may be tighter than the other. And keeping this rounding of the spine, lifting up towards the ceiling. Let's come in pointing the right toes and lifting back up towards the sky. Doing a few of these at your own pace. Just making sure we're maintaining that smooth breath. Relaxing the face. Good. Left hand stays on the block. pressing through the ball of the toe, not the toes, but the ball of that toe, that foot in front. And we spiral towards the leg we have in front. For me, use my right leg, so I twist towards my right. Softening the breath, making sure that right hip is pulling back towards my heel behind me. Breathe. Coming back square, walking both hands to the outside of that right foot. Nice deep inhale. Exhale is round over the right side of our leg. Nice stretch, breathe. And coming back around the center. And now where we're trying to extend our heart, extend our chin towards our right foot. Just slight micro little pulses. Where we exhale down, inhale back. 3, 4, reaching the heart forward. 5, 6. Make sure the hips square. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, bend that knee, bring that front foot around, knees wide, feet together. Child's pose, and breathe. Tucking our toes, lift those hips up and back. Creases of the wrist are facing the parallel to the front of the mat. And nice downward dog, bending those knees. Rocking those hips a little side to side. And slowly walk the feet back, or the hands back all the way beneath the feet. Big bend of those knees as we're coming to a nice forward fold. And if you have blocks, keep your block close by. I'm just moving to the center of your mat just so you can see me a little better. All we're doing now, keeping your hands on your block, forward fold, so keeping the big bend those knees, come up high on those toes. And then we shift back with our toes off the ground. Working into those hamstrings. Creating plasticity, high on the toes. Then we come up on the heels, lift the toes. The hand can be on the ground or on the blocks beside you. Doing a few more here as time goes on, able to straighten those legs just a little bit more. High on those toes, lean back. Working to those hamstrings. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Pressing both feet nice and evenly, round up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders up and back and down. Breathe good. We're coming to a wide leg forward fold, spreading those feet out wide. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Round that spine over. Head feels heavy. Kind of breathing here. Now we're coming to our next little pulsing action. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. You can keep a soft bend in those knees. Not a big old bend, but a nice soft bend. Chin curls into the chest. Hands interlace behind the head. Rounding that spine even more. Elbows start hugging the head nice and close. And all we're doing is trying to get that head and chest through those legs. Nice soft bend, not forcing it. Just kind of relaxing and extending. Pressing through here, reaching those elbows back behind the legs, rounding the spine. Trying to curl up and head, looking at the ceiling up and above you, or up and behind you. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come onto the ground, heel till those feet in. Come to a nice low squat. And we're going to come to 10 more of those, so extend those legs, walk those feet out. Nice gentle bend in those knees. Elbows come behind the head and reaching, looking up and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back. One more time to a low squat. Get that chest up and breathe. Good, coming all the way down to the ground behind you. You can use your hands. I was trying to see if I can do that. Good. If you come out, we are going to widen those legs. If you have a blanket, you can sit on top of a blanket. That's going to help you open those hips up a little bit more forward. Turning our body over towards our right leg. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, rounding over that right leg. Now you can have a block, stack a block on top of the ground, or two blocks. I don't know if it's too far away from over here. But the key is, the sink and lower is really relaxing this opposite hip, because it's keeping it so tight, clenched up. So really relax that opposite quad. Nice inhale as you exhale, round over that leg. And over time, you want to relax and breathe into it. It's not about forcing it right away. Relax that opposite side. Relax the hamstring on the side you're working towards. And breathe. A few more breaths here. It's not about getting to your deepest right away. It's about relaxing and releasing into it. Really relaxing, releasing this opposite quad. No tension in the opposite leg. Use your hands, press the ground away from you before we come up and we come to the other side. So chest turns over that leg. Relaxing this opposite leg. As you exhale, pause halfway. Nice inhale for expansion. Exhale, fold. Notice one side may be easier than the other. This side I'm able to get to my fullest right away compared to the other side. It takes a few more breaths. But anyways, just relax, release, relax this opposite quad. No tension in the leg. As you breathe. Inhale, press the ground away from you as you rise back up. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit because it kind of hurts my feet being on the ground. There we go. So coming into now just a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen. Press that ground away from you, lengthening your sit bones towards your heels, which makes it stretch more in the hamstring. As you slowly round and fold over that leg, head comes to a block or a couple blocks in a fist. You should be able to relax and release. Now we're going to be here for a couple minutes, so you're going to get comfortable. Don't get to your deepest right away. Just relax and release into it and breathe. Relaxing the quads. If you have any tension on lower back, maybe we just stay up here and just hinge just a little bit. It's no competition. You want to listen to your body and breathe. Breathing through the back side of the body, pressing that ground away from you. Next inhale, we're going to press ourselves on up, don't lift up. As we shake those legs out in front of us just a little bit, bring the feet on back around. We're slowly going to roll back onto the ground. And to kind of counteract what we just did, we're going to inhale, pick those hips up, place a block underneath that sacrum. Nice restorative bridge. Feet wide, let those knees fold in. A few breaths here. A lot of hamstring work. If you tuned into the class last week was a lot of hip work. These classes pair well with each other if you want to do them both back to back. Ideally starting with the hips and working to the hamstrings. But for those of you suffering from hamstrings, these are a lot of great stretches you can do. Inhale, pick those hips up. Exhale, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Straighten that right leg, hug the left knee into the chest. Right arm comes across, nice inhale. Exhale, bring that leg over. And pause here, full inhale. And exhale, we come to our fullest. Comes a nice supine twist. If you want to take it deeper, grab a hold of the foot with the hand, keeping the opposite shoulder still down onto the ground. As you breathe. Slowly release, bring that leg back around. Coming into a tree pose, variation on the ground. Let's go sole the foot into the inside of the knee. Let the knee fall off to the side. And we straighten that leg. And this time you hug the right knee into the chest. Left arm comes across. Nice inhale. Exhale, bring that leg over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, comes to our fullest. If you want to, grab a hold of the foot to the hand. Release that foot. As we go back and around, coming into tree pose on this other side. And we extend both legs, shake the legs out. Let the toes fall off to the side, palm face up to the sky for a brief Shavasana. As we let the body return back to balance, feeling the connection where the body meets the floor. Safe, grounded, connected to the earth. Just slowly start wiggling the fingers and toes. Let's inhale those arms overhead. Inhale, we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sigh, release. Roll over to our right side. And we're pressing ourselves up to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed as we take the gratitude that we cultivated from the mat and bring it out into the world, those around us. Namaste. If you're tuning in, thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you feel a little bit better, and see you next time. Enjoy.